So you can develop mobility, you can develop strength, you can develop endurance, resilience, and all one package. The benefits of these exercises are many. So many hard men with high mileage or really banged up so many different ways. Backs, their knees, their hips, they're able to do swings safely. That's just remarkable. So you have to train heavy or you have to train fast if you want to stay young. Health Lab. Maybe this is a good time to discuss the benefits of kettlebells versus, let's say, barbells or body weight. That's very good conversation. That's a question people ask often, right? So I would name these as 3 top modalities for people. Yes, there's some other additional things, dumbbells and whatever, but that usually they're secondary. So what are the respective benefits of these different modalities? The body weight is obviously it's accessible. It's with you no matter where you go. But interestingly enough, the body weight requires the most coaching. So it's very subtle. Like for example, if you look at developing something, the gym is called the hollow position, takes a lot of coaching to perform correct, even pull up or push up. It's a lot of work, music, one leg squat, so on and so forth. So it's great but it just takes more time or investment. Also, the downside of the body weight would be you can't really train your lower back effectively, and you have to train your lower back to stay young. You just have to, and whatever you do, back extensions, other stuff, neck bridges, music. It's not going to do it for your back, just won't. So body weight, great modality, but with these limitations. Music. The barbell, if you just love heavy stuff, it's awesome, and it's just psychologically, it's extremely satisfying. A heavy deadlift, let's say, for some people, not for all. Then if you're looking to maximize your muscle mass, nobody has come up yet with anything other than the barbell. So you start doing, some repetition, deadlift, squat, music, so on. So that's another reason. But let's say you are playing football, right? The problem with the barbell, first of all, is the learning curve. Music. It takes some time to learn it correctly. It's not easy to master it, and it takes a lot of instruction. In addition, the barbell is not forgiving. So let's say that one of your shoulders is jacked up. Music. It's just not very forgiving because you just have to adjust yourself to the bar, as opposed to make the implement adjust music to yourself. So this is where the kettlebell comes in. First of all, the kettlebell, because it moves freely, it adjusts to your body, to your physiology, to your anatomy, I shouldn't have music say. So it works. It worked quite well. For example, Mark Rifkin, he's one of my top instructors. He was a highly successful gymnast in the past, and later on he was a coach for women's powerlifting, music national team, and great powerlifter too. So he cannot do bilateral exercises well because of the mileage he sustained. He took a very bad landing as a gymnast, music ruined his knee, and then from there other things went bad back whatever. So, but he can do one arm, he cannot do 2 arm swings, music, because it just messes him up. But he can do 1 arm swing, so the body compensates a little differently and he can handle it. So music, it's with the proper medical clearance, it's much easier to work around problems. Then the offset center gravity, that's just tremendous thing for your music back. I'm sorry for your shoulder. So the positions to put your shoulder in, you cannot do with anything else. But, obviously you have the get up, which is an amazing exercise. Cannot music do it as well with other implements? But the ballistics, that's another unique benefit of the kettlebell swings and music snatches, exercises like that. The benefits of these exercises are many. So first of all, ballistic loading obviously is part of music sports, and it's a part of life. And oftentimes it's hard to music do it safely. Go ahead, start jumping. It like before somebody starts jumping correctly, jumping off boxes and so on and so forth. Just music even, hopping across the floor. It requires some coaching. It requires music getting some strength. It requires addressing some dysfunction, so on and so forth. The kettlebell swing, for example, it's so many hard men with high mileage who are really banged up in so many different ways. Their backs, their knees, their hips, they're able to do swings safely, and that's just remarkable. And the ballistic contraction is very important. So you have to run, you have to jump. Music, you have to do things like that. But it goes beyond that for your health, for your longevity. So as we grow older, there's a loss of type 2 muscle fibers. Music. So the strong ones, the fast, rich fibers, And there are several problems with that. First of all, they're metabolica.